Hello, Internet. It is Frasley, the Awesome Gnome. On this episode, we have a new guest. We will discuss being a game streamer, the latest alpha build, dinosaurs, and more. Let's start the gnome train. Welcome to Frazzlecast, a podcast by a Blizzard fan gnome about World of Warcraft and geeky stuff. We are recording live from a tavern. Each week, we are joined by awesome people from around Azeroth and beyond. This is episode 44. This week, we are joined by a new guest, Synn. And we are also joined by returning coffee addict, Xortz.
Coffee. Yay.
Can I have a cup of coffee?
Coffee is life, man.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad to have both of you back. So, before we begin, let's learn who Synn is. Synn is a Twitch streamer and guest on the Miscellaneous podcast. His Twitch bio is, "Hey everyone, I'm Synn. I am the GM and tank for the guild Crutch on Zul'jin. I love playing PC games, consoles too, and streaming when I can, but because I'm beginning my career in education streams, times can vary." So Synn, how accurate is that? Because you wrote it.
It's pretty accurate.
Nice. Game streamer, I met you on the Miscellaneous podcast the first time.
Yeah, we met on the Miscellaneous podcast, discussing a multitude of things.
Yeah.
And I think I was just running around in WoW, killing things and being distracted from the conversation.
Isn't that a lot of Miscellaneous podcasts? Like the guests are just distracting me and we chime in when we want.
Oh, all the time. I'm rarely listening. I just listen for keywords and I'm like, oh, I can say something funny here.
Yeah, this is where I can interject.
This is where I can interrupt.
Salutations.
And we're also joined this week by Xortz.
Hey-ho.
Hey, Xortz. Glad to have you back.
Hey, thanks for having me back, man. It's been a while after the Xortz apocalypse back in last month.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We're still getting letters and stuff like that. Someone finally found their dog. It was missing after it.
Their dog?
Yeah, the dog just ran away because they couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I got letters and stuff like that. It was a mess.
Wow.
I just have that effect on people.
Yeah.
Your stream causes dogs to run away. I need to learn a few things from you.
Hey, it's the best way because makes dogs howl and stuff like that. So it's awesome. Since we last talked, and we're gonna start with Synn. So Synn, since it's your first time since we last talked with you, what's been new with you?
So nothing's really new with me. I started working IRL now, so I'm not streaming as much, but I'm still gonna be around. Been playing World of Warcraft as usual and building up my guild on Zul'jin with the aspirations of Mythic next expansion. And other than that, I've been playing a ton of Monster Hunter. That game is just so good. So good.
Nice. I've been seeing a lot of things from that, and that game just looks amazing.
It is. It's outstanding. And it's coming out on PC soon.
Nice. It's amazing. That game started as like a Nintendo game, didn't it?
I don't know. I don't know where it started. I know that a couple of times I've bought it on like PSP and like DS.
I think it was a PS, the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I think it was an original PlayStation title.
Okay.
It's a hard game. I know that playing it on mobile was just so ridiculously hard that I put it down pretty quickly. And I don't feel like it tells you what to do. Like it just drops you in the game, says, "Okay, go get those monsters."
Yeah, and part of it isn't it you have to keep going after the different monsters and trying to beat them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Finding new ways. You have to read the monster guide, learn what their weaknesses are, what parts you can break off. And
is that game loot based?
Yes and no. Yes, in a sense that there's gear you can get, and there's stuff that monsters drop, but it's just materials. So the whole game, you're farming materials to make your gear better.
Okay. Farming materials, going after the monster and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So other than hunting monsters, anything else, or has that really been the focus?
Yeah, that's it. WoW and monster hunting is all I've been focused on right now.
Nice. Hey, it sounds like a good time to me.
It's a very good time. Always a good time.
Yeah. And Xortz, since we last talked in January, what's new with you?
Let's see. Still doing the WoW Iron Man challenge. Got my Tauren Hunter is in Felwood now. Had a close call the other day when I DC'd, and I freaked out thinking I was going to log back into him dead and I have to start all over again. But luckily, I had a good luck that day, and I came back in. I was fine. No mobs were around me. I was alive. That would have really gotten me riled up because I hate dying. I die so much doing that. But also doing the Iron teams with my friend Nisi. Our Tauren Paladin Priest combo is doing pretty good. So slowly plowing through that. PUBG.
Oh,
My love-hate relationship with that game continues. Myself, Stone, and Tark have come close to the chicken dinners, and then we get wrecked. Still doing that. Stardew Valley, playing that.
And how's your relationship with, is it Abby?
Abby? Oh, well, I put the vote to a chat, or I put the chat open to a vote, because we had 3 of the lovely young ladies in Stardew Valley at max friendship hearts, and they were all dateable then. And the chat chose Leah.
Okay. I don't think I didn't see Leah when I was watching him, but all I know is
she's an artsy young lady. She likes to make sculptures, and she's quite lovely.
nice. So a creative, so a streamer and an artist. Hey, good combo, I think.
I think so. So
nice.
yeah, so been doing that. Trying to put a little more variety in what I play on stream. So I started playing Dead by Daylight, and I'm enjoying that. I'm actually having fun being both a survivor and the killer. That's been fun. I'm going to definitely be playing more of that.
How does that compare to Outlast? Because I can't get past the first level of Outlast.
I actually am completely unfamiliar with Outlast. I've never watched it. I've never played it, so I could not even begin to give you a comparison on it.
I can interject there. I have played and beat Outlast, and it's a completely different game.
Okay, because I played that one horror game that came on to PS4, the one where they were like, you could capture your the one with the flashlights. You're all going. It was it was a cheesy teenage horror movie, and you're all going to this house for a weekend. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't know that one.
No, not Silent Hill, Rooster. It's it was a game that came out a couple years ago. It was built to be
There's
like
PT.
Oh, not PT. I watched the videos on PT. Until Dawn. I beat Until Dawn. That game was scary.
That game was amazing. I love that game.
I agree, but I was streaming that one, and all the jump scares were amazing. You would just see me. That was awesome.
Well, I mean, this isn't like jump scary kind of game. It's, it is survival horror, but it's more in the veins of like, it's modeled after like the slasher films of the 80s and 90s, where you have, random group of people and one killer. And it's cool because they got original killers. Like there's the 2 I'm enjoying playing the most. One is the Huntress, who walks around with this bunny mask on and carries a hatchet and an axe and hums this really creepy lullaby as she's chasing you.
Oh.
And then there's the pig, who has a pig mask on and has like this retractable blade in their sleeve, and they can stealth and ambush you, and they kind of have like a very Saw-esque kind of thing where they put like this reverse bear trap on your head on a timer, and it's a lot of, I'm enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I actually need to find people to play with so I can either get murdered by them or murder them, one of the 2.
I'll play that game with you.
Oh, outstanding.
Let me buy it first.
Yeah. Let me know when you're streaming that, because I like watching a good horror game on stream.
And they also licensed the likenesses of Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers and Leatherface, but they don't actually use the names. Like one's the Nightmare, one's the Stalker or something like that.
Okay.
But those are locked. I don't have those yet. So
Now there's actually a Friday the 13th game.
and it's broken as shit, and it has been since launch.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I mean when it was pre-launch, early access, about a year ago actually.
Mm-hmm.
It was big streamer bait. A lot of people on Twitch were playing it. I was watching quite a bit of it because I just lost my job. Like there would be times where people would run up to save another survivor and hit Jason, and it'd be like they just hit a home run out of the ball. Jason go flying off into the sky, and then they released the game. A lot of the bugs were still there that people had been bitching about, and the player base and the viewer base for that has dropped significantly. And Dead by Daylight is definitely a more solid game. It's not perfect, but it's more solid than Friday the 13th is. If those guys would get off their ass and fix it, I would probably be playing Friday the 13th more.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing sometimes about those licensed games is they don't get some of the time to work on those. Like some of the Harry Potter games are complete garbage.
Yeah, but this was something that a lot of these problems should have been fixed before launch, and they weren't. And then the developers were kind of just like about it. So that's really what kind of tanked the player base.
That stinks.
Let me see something here. We continue on. I'm just going to look something up if I can find it.
So this past week, I worked on the Lunar Fall Festival achievements. Thanks to Lady Emma for the tip on Handy Notes, the Lunar Festival add-on edition. Excellent. It complements TomTom amazingly. So like you click on the elder and it tracks the elders that you are following. So it knows based off your account who you still need to get, and you click on it, you get a waypoint to it. Excellent. I was going to do more. I spent Sunday evening just doing that, talking with somebody in Discord. Actually, Zephyriah. I was talking with Zephyriah in Discord. Had a good chat and just kind of chilling out and all that. So it was a lot of fun. Then more internet woes started. They're happening all weekend, and they kind of were going up and down. I kept restarting my server at home and stuff like that. And like, I thought it was the router, because the router had just gotten an update for IPv6. And I thought maybe it had done something there. So I kept having issues with the internet, called my service provider. They saw on their system that there were issues with my line. They came out and they found out that there was something to do with the line, the cable, and different things, and my modem needed to be changed. So the tech came out, and so far everything seems to be running well. Thank you, tech. And just like the week before, this tech was also a former WoW player. They're currently playing other games, but they may return to WoW soon. So kind of talking with them, and they're watching WoW, and I gave them my information. So that way, if they need a podcast to listen to or a group to be part of, they can definitely come over here. But
all right, cool. So real quick, just getting back to what we're talking about. According to Steam Spy, peak daily concurrent players for Friday the 13th is about between 1,800 and 1,900 players. Dead by Daylight, almost 33,000.
wow.
So that's a big difference between a known franchise in the horror genre like Friday the 13th to Dead by Daylight, which is, an original IP.
Yeah, that's it.
So that'll tell you how broken that one game is.
Yeah. Oh, the Steam Spy reminds me of the Game Spy lists, where you could see like online players and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, and that's for the month of February, from the 7th to the 28th.
Man. Yeah. So I'm glad to know Dead by Daylight's a good game. So if you're into for a horror game, watch Xortz, watch his replays, and definitely, it sounds like pick up the game. It sounds like it's a really good game.
I enjoy it. It may not be for everybody.
I don't play horror anymore just because I can't get past the first scene of Outlast. When I was walking through the area,
You should come watch me play Dead by Daylight.
Dude, Outlast gets nothing but worse.
Oh,
It's so scary.
the first
I played
room
the game in college in a dark room with my roommates.
Oh, because like the first room, I see the patient in the air ducts. And I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Yep.
Nope, I'm not going there. Oh,
I've got the 2 Amnesia games. Like Humble Bundle just did a deal where they were free. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to get them. I never played them, so I'm going to play them here soon. Well, I'd take that back. When it was early access, I played the first one.
I got pretty far in Amnesia, the
Dark Descent.
Yeah, I got past the Karnak, and I was at the guest bedroom, and I was like, nope, not going any further. And I watched a friend play the whole game. Oh, while I was watching him play, I was on the edge of my seats. Oh, it was, it was terrifying. Oh, but
If my computer can handle it, I'll stream that. That'd be fun.
Nice. And last week, I was trying to do Twitch and from the podcast, and we were getting like garbled audio and stuff like that. So I was then over the weekend thinking through things, realized I've got another computer somewhere at another location that I have permission to use. And I was able to hook up to Twitch chat there. I've got my webcam streaming there. It's picking up Discord audio. You may see Rathion in the Razzacast Discord. But Rathion is currently listening and stuff like that. So, hey, Rathion.
We found him.
Yeah, we found him in Discord. I still don't know where he is in WoW, but we found him. But so far, it seems to be working pretty well. I can't think the webcams are 100% non-jittery at times, but it seems pretty good. I mean, especially for not having to get another computer, because my streaming computer budget is pretty low right now. So, but definitely glad that now I can stream back to Twitch, because being a Twitch affiliate too, I was like, I felt bad that I just became an affiliate and I can't even stream my main content to Twitch. I'm like,
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
It does feel bad.
It kind of, so that and the internet stuff bummed me out over the weekend, but then I was kind of thinking through what I had. Other than that, I've been working on a course for college. It kind of factors into some of the stuff I'm doing, but that's taking up some of my time. I did finish Ungora Crater on Thunda. He's now level 51, and I'm working on Silithus. Finally got the achievement for level 3 Garrison in. So it is currently being built right now. It should be done halfway through the podcast, but I am not currently playing because I can't focus on more than just the podcast right now. So it's currently building. And while I was working on one of the garrisons...
Look, let's be honest. If you had WoW open right now, there wouldn't be a podcast happening.
No. Either the resources on my computer would be going crazy, or I just would not be focused.
No, even if you could multitask like that because of your addiction to WoW, this podcast would not be happening. It would just be you going, wait here.
Yeah. Hold on. Shiny!
Let's talk about how it took Frasley a whole expansion to get an achievement from last expansion.
I don't even have any of those achievements. My garrison is just like the minute I hit 100 back in WoD, I was like done. I was like, I'm done. I don't care. My garrison has unfinished stuff. I don't give a damn.
I'm an achievement. I love collecting stuff. I mean, no, I'm not an achievement. I think I am, but
you are an achievement. I hope to one day get the Frasley achievement.
Oh, but you were affiliate first. Now I'm catching up to both of you. I'm catching up to that level. But more like
first, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, but you were also in the Most Latest podcast first. I look up to both of you, so that's why I was glad to have you both on. And while I was working on the Garrison Stables achievement, I finally saw the mournful moan of Murmur. Every time I would go by it, the Murmur would not be there, and Echoes of Murmur, I think, would not be there. I finally saw it as I was heading to this thing, and I was like, yes! So it's a new toy, toward my toy achievement. So
it's a toy. I thought it was a mount.
No, this one's a toy.
Oh, okay. Got you.
You might be thinking of Echoes of something else. It's a high mounted mount.
Something else.
Yeah, because there's an amount called Echoes of something. Not literally Echoes of something, but it's Echoes of some name. It's a high mountain archaeology mount that I don't think you can get for another 6 months now because.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The ghost moose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that one, just put on a couple podcasts, like maybe Frazzlecast or Azeroth Roundtable with the episode of Frazzly on it. But yeah, just put something on while you're doing archaeology. Use Archie and TomTom, and the mount's yours within a couple hours.
I will have to do that.
It's a nice mount.
Next expansion.
Yeah, next expansion. I'm going to go into Normergon when BFA launches, because there is a boss at the end of Normergon that drops a leopard gnome toy. And I was looking at it. People are already duoing that boss at 9:45. So when I get into the expansion and we have like the stat squish and stuff like that, I should be able to go in there and solo it, because I can't get a group for that.
I'm so excited for the stat squish.
Yeah. But it is kind of sad, though. I wanted to get over 9,000 on the item level.
You got a Vegeta sounder over there that you're dying to use?
Nope. And if I did, this would play.
Trifling gnome, your arrogance will be your undoing.
Citizens
That's
of
No,
Dawn.
Ronan. Nope. Ronan, you're cut off. Sorry, Ronan always likes to try to chime in. He can't.
Has Ronan been hitting the bottle again?
Yeah, he keeps thinking that like there's stuff going on in Dalaran. He's just like, I went out there one day and I was kind of talking with him. He's actually pretty nice. He gets a bad rap.
Does he still have that really bad character model from Burning Crusade?
Yeah, and he still's asking Blizzard for a update, and they're not updating it, so it's one day.
Look, I'll take Ronan over Dadgar any day.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth, sir.
Because I'm so sick of, like, the Khadgar, like, greetings, adventurer. I have a meaningless task, even though you're this champion of the universe. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Have
Go
y'all
away,
done
Khadgar.
the Demon Hunter class hall
Not yet.
quest? Like, if you start leveling a Demon Hunter and you go to Dalaran and you're doing this, you go talk to Dadgar first when you get there, and he introduces you to the Council of the 5, 6, whatever. And you're wanting this demonic portal device from him, and he goes and starts digging through a trunk, and he goes, Pexus crystals? No, those won't do.
Nice.
And then eventually finds it. Old Dadgar. Callbacks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and I love that Blizzard does those callbacks. So, speaking of the future, are any of you in the alpha?
No, sir.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Okay, then we'll move on.
Oh, we're not going to talk about Alpha?
Well, we will later on, some of the stuff that's come out.
Oh,
but
okay.
This is just,
I mean, I've got nothing to contribute to that. I have not paid it. You know me, Fraz. I don't pay attention to news.
I'm so excited.
wait,
You don't pay attention to nudes?
News.
News. Oh, news. Sorry.
I thought I misheard too.
I was about to say.
Look, we'll discuss the other one during the after show.
Okay,
Like,
that's
man.
good.
That gets all my attention. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, let's move on for right now before it gets wild and wild and crazy. One of the things I wanted to talk about is kind of the fact that both of you are established game streamers, and then I'm somebody who kind of game streams off and on. All of us are affiliates. I'm blown away that I'm just blown away. I wanted to kind of ask you guys, how did you get into game streaming? And
So I just kind of happened. I always liked watching WoW streamers and really looked up to all of them, and figured, man, I'm playing WoW most of my day anyways. I might as well stream it. I mean, it doesn't hurt me to stream, so why not? And then I started meeting people like Tatva, Pat Crane, and just all these awesome people in CTR that have helped me and taught me things about it, and just, it's a lot of fun now.
nice. And Xortz?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like been this weird progression, because I started off podcasting,
Yeah.
and then I moved into doing some YouTube stuff while doing that, just for the craps and giggles. See, I'm censoring myself, buddy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Halfway through the podcast.
We're not halfway yet. Give it another hour, and then I'll get salty. But and that was cool, because you put these things out in the world, and people can comment on them and share them and stuff like that. So when I got the new PC, streaming just seemed like a natural progression, because then you have like the live interaction, and you can joke around with your chat and have people backseat game you and then you ban them. So
Yeah. Do this.
But no,
do this.
it's actually been a lot of fun. I've met some very cool people so far doing it. And just earlier today, hooked up with a streaming community. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out and the people that I will be interacting with there. It's going to be interesting times ahead, brothers and sisters.
Absolutely. And I like some of those different communities. Like I saw like the Scruffy Druid is part of Girl Streamers, and and I know people that are part of Non-Toxic, and like it's nice to have those groups that can give encouragement and kind of help support you as you move along.
Yeah, well, I mean, with groups like this, there are certain things you're expected to do. Like you're expected to regularly, if you're not streaming, host other people in the community, do take part in raids on the chat and stuff like that, and just, as they're supporting you, you support them. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I need to hook up with one of them.
I feel like right now the same way about those groups that I feel about like with raid teams. I will be there at some point, but I can't add another thing to my currently busy schedule yet.
We could make a Frazzlecast group.
Ooh, I am looking at making a Frazzlecast community in BFA. I want to see what's involved, but it'd be fun to do it, and I'm hoping it's cross-faction, because that would be awesome to be able to talk with people in-game. I mean, we can do it right now in Discord, but it'd be fun to do it in-game.
Right.
And I feel the same way you do about game streaming. Like, I dabble in it. I have to be in a zone and energy to do it, but it is fun because you can be gaming along, keeps you motivated, and when I start, I'm less tempted to just like quit what I'm doing and go somewhere. I also find I try new things. I'm more engaged in what I'm doing, and I'm also engaged to WoW. No, actually, no, I'm married to WoW. But yeah, I find that I'm paying attention more to what I'm doing when I'm streaming.
But you get, like you said, it takes a certain energy, and it does. Like, I can't hop on stream even, I mean, I don't have a large viewer base, but I can't hop on stream if I'm in a crummy mood and sit there and just be mopey. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring anybody down. I want people to have fun when I'm on stream.
Yeah.
But I've had days where I was in a bad mood. I'm like, man, I just really don't want to stream, because even though you're not really performing, you feel like you're performing. Like, I've gotten on stream in a bad mood and had people cheer me up real quick because I was just having a blast talking.
It's a double-edged sword. I mean, because if you go live and you're not in the best mood, it might drive people away from watching you that day. But other times, the people in the chat and the people you're interacting with could completely make you do a 180 and put you in a much better mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading a Medium article on this. It was interesting. They were kind of talking about that, where like their chat has helped them some days. And they did mention finding a balance in your life. You could get into the habit of wanting to stream 24/7. It's fine to have times when you don't stream.
Yeah. I would love
like
24-hour stream. That'd be fun.
I mean, doing something like that, I would probably do for a charity event.
Yeah. One of these years, I want to do an Extra Life. I want to be part of it or help organize an Extra Life. And it'd be fun just to get people together so that way we can all take shifts. But that is one of my goals.
Yeah,
that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm down. But like with my schedule, because I work nights most days of the week, I only have a window of like maybe 2.5, 3 hours a day to stream before work. And that, that's a decent chunk of time. It goes by pretty quick, but it's actually,
Absolutely.
I do that. And then like Saturdays, I don't stream at all. Saturday's my off day.
That's kind of how I am too. Like, I try to figure out days. For me, my schedule's a little bit more hectic and I'm doing different things. So I've not been able to stream as much, but I've become more motivated to do it. And yeah, it's good to have boundaries. Like Saturdays, I've made a boundary day because I got a lot of different things to catch up on. And one thing I wanted to bring up too, and the only reason I brought up the fact that like I was affiliate was I want people who are listening who want to do streaming to know I didn't do anything different to get where I'm at. If anybody who puts in time, puts in effort, and works on creating a community can get there. Like, don't compare yourself to other people, because if you do, you won't ever feel achievement, because they'll be moving and you'll be moving in a direction. But if you do it for the love and the passion and just keep at it, keep doing it, you will make it as well, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure I told you and Paulie that.
Yeah. Well, and you were one of the ones, and you told me when I was that close on one of the, you told me just put a little bit more effort in and like just keep at it. And that's why I kept at it. I mean, and it's people that have been encouraging me along the way. There's been so many people who have been there. One of the reasons why I love Pat Crane is he has been there. He has been supportive of me the whole way. I mean, I don't think he listens to Frazzlecast, but the whole way along, he's been supportive. And like people like Jules have been supportive. I mean, the people have been there.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody who either wants to start streaming or is streaming and is working on their journey?
For someone that's starting streaming, I would just like what I said or what I did. I was like, man, I'm sitting here and I'm playing video games anyways. Maybe I'll do something funny or someone will think I'm cool and like to talk to me. So might as well put it on the internet for everybody to see. And if you're already streaming, you can't get down and you can't compare yourself with anything. You can't compare yourself to others that have been doing it longer. That's just not fair to you. And it's a grind. It's a slow grind. You don't just become, Dr. Disrespect overnight. You really have to work on that mustache.
Yeah.
I would say you just gotta have fun with it, man. Play what, there's gonna be like I get my biggest views when I'm doing WoW. So I could sit there and be like, okay, I'm just gonna stream nothing but WoW. That's gonna get really boring for me really quick.
Yep.
So, don't necessarily be beholden to the audience. Have fun with it. Play what you want to play.
Yeah.
Number two, kind of piggybacking off what Synn said is, you look at these big streamers, the people that do this for a living, they're full-blown partners. They've got endorsement deals with Razer and 5 Hour Energy and Arc racing chairs and whatnot. If you're getting into this thinking you're going to do this for a living, that is a very small percentage of the people on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to look at the reality of it. You're probably not going to get there. By all means, if you want to try, go for it. Put everything you got into it. But have a plan B. Because if you look at somebody like an Eddie Monster or a Strippin or a Hunter Wild.
Who's Strippin?
He's a streamer.
Oh.
Or Dr. Disrespect.
That's kind of the same thing I've heard of even like podcasting is when I got into it, they said, don't start with monetization in mind. Like people start like, hey, I need sponsors. I need things when you start, but do it for the fun of it. And it's work. But if you love it and you keep at it, it won't feel like work most days. Yeah. Talk to me on Saturday night and Sunday night when I'm like frazzled trying to get the Frazzlecast ready to go.
Yeah. Like I have a very small subscriber count and I think a respectable follower count, and I'm fine with that. Would I like to grow? Yeah. I mean, you should always be looking to grow and expand, your content, but it's not this all-consuming thing for me. If it happens, it happens. So,
yeah, for you do it because you're already gaming and you like to stream.
And I just like being a jerk on the internet. So why not combine them?
And you're fun to watch. That's the thing I've admired about both of you is it's fun to watching your streams.
Thank you, man.
And
thanks.
You've encouraged me when I'm streaming to be talking either to myself or talking to the audience and just not just being silent. Because that's one of the things that when I started out streaming, I would be silent.
Yeah. I mean, but everybody kind of falls into that because you just kind of fall into like this autopilot for a few minutes and then something might happen that shakes you out of it, or you realize that. Like, I had a stream the other day where nobody showed up. And I streamed for like an hour and a half, and I just sat there and talked to myself for an hour and a half. And I didn't care.
Yeah, and that's what I've seen is, like, you have to have a not care attitude. I mean, it's like, in the same realm, like these live shows, they're having some weeks nobody's listening live. I'm blown away. I'm humbled that people are listening in live, but we still do it for the fun.
Right. It's something that I don't know if Pat still does it, but like even those Saturday nights when you're working on the podcast, You can fire up the stream and do a creative stream. Like, people will watch you get it ready.
Yeah, I mean,
I used to watch him all the time and just chat with him.
I've been.
I don't know if you're familiar with him, but there's a streamer, Cry. He does editing streams for his YouTube stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just Adobe stuff on the screen and him just chatting away. And
I saw one. The avatar that I use for Fazly is made by Boz Potatoes, and he has a stream, and he was just showing his work on the Draenei and then chatting with people. I think I will definitely. I've been thinking about that, but part of it is just the when I'm editing, I'm in a zone. But it would be nice sometimes to talk with people while I'm doing stuff, and I've seen people doing that, and maybe it can inspire somebody who's also doing the same stuff as I'm doing it.
They can learn from you. I mean,
I guess that's where I'm blown away, is that I don't
believe it or not. I mean, we're not huge internet stars or anything like that, and I say thank God for that, because that's just a world of drama you don't need. But in our own little ways, we are influencers on some level, whether we know it or not.
And that's one thing that my course has been teaching me right now, is that you are an influence in any circle, no matter who you are. There are people that are going to be watching you. That's been a big impact on me, is that people are watching. I know somebody who started a podcast. It's exciting that somebody saw what I'm doing and they started a podcast. I mean, that's the exciting part. So nice. Thank you both for talking about game streaming, and like, hopefully somebody finds inspiration from that and have passion with it.
And that goes for everything, and not just game streaming. If you're passionate about something, you want to share it with people, go share it with people. But be willing to take criticism. That's some advice I didn't say earlier. Be willing to take criticism.
Absolutely.
And sometimes, it's going to be criticism that you can build with, and sometimes it's criticism on something that you just do because that's how you do it. And it's not that you're doing it bad. It's just somebody sees it differently, and maybe they think it's bad, and they might make a snarky remark. You know what you do? Okay, fine. That's how you do it. This is how I do it. End of discussion, and don't acknowledge any more of it.
Yeah.
It could also be something that if someone's mentioning it and it's a problem for them, whether it's minor or not, it could be issues for other people, and you don't know because they may not be voicing it.
It's okay to, try and be, especially if with game streaming, you're going to get people in chat. Like me, when I play WoW, I'm a clicker. I'm a dirty clicker, and I'm proud of it. I will fly that flag till the day I stop playing. I have had people come in my chat and just complain about how I'm a clicker and how I'm bad and how I'm da-da-da. And my response is, hey, you don't like how I'm playing the game? Go watch somebody else. I'm not going to miss you.
Yeah, I've had my share of this one person who keeps, if you're listening, give me a real email. I want to dialogue with you. But every time I keep trying to respond to you, the email comes back that the mailbox does not exist. There's somebody who's been giving feedback on the show every once in a while, and it's like, I want to talk with you on your feedback, but if I can't dialogue with you, I'll listen, but I won't give you as much priority. That's a tangent, but yeah, people will give you feedback once you start doing things, and sometimes it's valid. Sometimes there's truth in it. Sometimes you have to be confident what you are, learn from what you're doing, and keep improving. But yeah, people will always there'll always be people who may disagree.
And if there's trolls, just troll back. Just troll them back.
That's not
ban them.
Well, I did the banning, and I've.
That's why you should always have at least 2 mods. That you can trust enough to use their own discretion.
Yeah, and I'm not someone that I can't troll people back unless it's fun trolling. I troll people in fun, but no, I can't do the retaliation.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not saying like if they're being a troll in chat to be an absolute jerk to them. Just like tease them back. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But if it gets to a point, I can ban them, or my mods will ban them.
Yeah, and I had to ban somebody in chat who was saying some very mean things and stuff like that. I'm like, nope, you can't be here.
Right.
Yeah. Like, depending on what they're trolling me on, I might troll them back. But if they're crossing certain lines, it's an insta ban. No discussion, no acknowledgement. You're just gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got rules posted when you first join my chat. If you break them, you're gone. It's a 1 strike and you're out policy.
Yeah. Well, I think with that, we'll move back into kind of some of our WoW news. Here's the part that's blown me away. Alessander has actually included me on they're on their email list. So thank you, Alessandra. I was blown away when I got this email from you. They do an amazing job. They're on so many podcasts and streams chiming in. So, and they do some amazing research. We have some different things like trial style, I believe is March 5th to the 9th. There are season 2 tokens with that. So you can go in. One thing that's fun is be in voice chat with some friends, go into trial style. You can all kind of talk in the voice chat about what's going on. I did that with Silverbolt. It was a blast. And I'm hoping season 1 tokens are still available for trial style because I missed out on those.
I'm gonna need Blizzard to implement something that's a little more enticing for the trial of style, because I remember when it came out originally, I got on all my different, armor wears, the cloths, the leathers and plates and everything. Won what I needed to and got my tokens and bought them, and then I never went back. I think there needs to be something like, if you win, there's a chance for like tier 2 transmog or something that you could get from the black market auction house or something not available in the game anymore.
That would be kind of cool. I find things, part of the reason why I think Blizzard doesn't bring stuff back in that's not obtainable is the exclusivity.
Right. I agree. But I really want that Juggernaut set for my warrior, man.
Oh, there's so many things that I want that I can't get. It's that, it's the shinies. It's the shiny addiction.
Shinies.
I know. But
I do like the trial style. It can be a lot of fun, especially with friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Tyrael's Charger. I almost got that in December, but then they took it away from everybody. I know. But again, I understand. I understand why they took it away. This was kind of covered in Kilrog's site. Or no, it was covered in Kilrog's site. March 4th to 10th, Darkmoon Fair. Yeah, March 5th and 9th is Trial Style. March 13th to 20th is Time Walking Cataclysm. March 17th to 19th, Ungoro Madness. This is a fun micro holiday. I was involved in it last year. It's just fun going back into Ungoro Crater and kind of trying different things. You get like different potions that can do different things. So it's a lot of fun. March 20th to 27th is Arena Skirmish and PvP Brawl. Oh, cool. It ends on my birthday. March 27th to April 3rd is the World Quest bonus event. So that is from Zephyraia's Adventure. She does a month coming up in the WoW post. So I thank you, Zephyriah. Other than that, it's a lot of micro holidays, a lot of trial styles. So definitely get in there, get your transmog ready. One thing Silverbolt had, it was a really good tip. Use your transmog sets and be ready beforehand. Kind of look up on Wildhead what the different things are and be ready. So then that when it's time, you can just go in and have all your transmog set up. There's not enough slots.
As ridiculous as you can.
Yeah. I had one. It was really cool. It was like Frasley and all these gnome gears and stuff like that. Cause I found all the gear transmog and that won first place. So either people love gnomes or they like the transmog. I think they love gnomes.
Well,
yeah, a lot of people love gnomes. Gnomes are the best.
That's not what I said. He censored me, everybody. Live censorship.
No. Synn's saying gnomes are the best and that he plays Alliance.
Nope. Negative Ghost Rider. I am a High Mountain Tauren.
Okay.
The almighty race.
Are you a druid?
I'm a druid and a High Mountain monk.
Good. Because the druid forms of High Mountain are amazing. As soon as the PvP changes happen, I'm going to be one of those.
As soon as BFA drops and I can be a Zandalari troll, my druid will not be High Mountain anymore.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll get into that. But I understand. I'm with you on that. I'm kind of
foreshadowing.
Conflicted. Yes. Mione has soloed Court of Stars plus 22 Mythic. So this is from Wildhead, and they released a video of their solo run. It took them 3 hours, 20 minutes, and they had the affixes of Quaking, Bursting, and Fortified. I can barely run a couple plus one or two. I mean, maybe I can run a plus 5 with the group, but 22 solo! That's incredible.
So Mione, I've watched just a bit. I don't want to say every video, but anytime there's a big hullabaloo like her, I think she soloed Gold and Heroic. And anytime I see it, I'm blown away. Just blown away. How do you do that?
Yeah. Part of it is patience.
That's something I don't have a lot of.
Have a cup of coffee.
Oh, hey, Xortz, you're back.
I wasn't getting coffee.
Oh.
Sure you were.
That was coffee pouring. Not gas.
Wow.
Really?
If you say so.
We're going there?
That
If
was
you say so.
the sound effect is called coffee pouring. It's not called peeing.
It's not what my Keurig sounds like.
You knucklehead.
Oh, and listen to this. You need this every morning.
Cappuccino, hold the phone. Take me home.
You know, for once, I'm not the one derailing this. You're derailing yourself.
Well,
Hey, whatever. That was relaxing.
yeah, that was relaxing. And we were done with Mione Quarter Stars unless you had anything to add to that.
No, she's awesome.
Yeah. I'm in awe, and the patience to do 3 hours and 20 minutes. Wow. Great job, Mione. Great job. And also, Rikalu, I found this tweet from Lady Emma, who found it from Rooster. And Lady Emma told me about this. Slash for the Alliance is an emote.
So is / for the Horde.
So is this on live or is this PTR?
It's been live since last expansion.
Why have I not known this?
Me neither.
I found it at the end of WAD and decided I wanted to annoy the crap out of my guild and macro it to my taunt, my charge, and just about any ability I could. So my orc warrior, when it charged in to tank, yelled for the Horde. When it shield slammed, it yelled for the Horde.
Now, is it
was
audible?
Very annoying.
Or
Yes, you can hear it.
And is it based
Very
off of
audible.
each race?
Yes.
I gotta try this because I love doing slash strain as a gnome.
For the Alliance!
There's a little sidebar, but did you know the High Mountain Tauren don't have / moo?
What?
They don't have / moo.
Alpha bug.
Nope. They're not a cow.
Wait,
They're a
what?
moose.
They're a
they're
moose
a moose.
cow thing.
So
They're not a cow. They're a moose.
Oh, I learned something new today.
The Tauren are cows. The High Mountain Tauren are moose.
But they're called Tauren.
Nope, they're moose.
So did the Tauren fall in love with? Never mind. Seething Shore Battleground is now live. This is from Milehead. It is a brawl this week, and next week it will be a battleground.
It's beautiful. It
Yeah.
is the coolest battleground that they've released so far. And just got a little, like, the entrance to it is like PUBG. Have you seen that?
Nah, I haven't looked at it yet. I'm really bad about keeping up on WoW news.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I saw it, and you jump off of Zeppelin, and you get a parachute, and you parachute in.
So from Blizzard, their description is, we're introducing a new 10 versus 10 battleground to World of Warcraft, beginning with a special preview brawl. Get ready to claim the incredible resources waiting on the Seething Shore. Azeroth has been dealt a terrible blow. Her wound is grave, and a powerful new substance known as Azerite has been seeping up to the surface. As hostiles between the Horde and the Alliance reignite. For the Alliance. For the Horde. Both factions recognize Azerite's potential to turn the coming battle to their favor. I just realized I've got 2 Horde on the stream. I better be careful. Located on an island near Silithus, the Seething Shore challenges teams to compete for control of Azerite nodes. 3 nodes are active at any given time, and the first team to collect 1,500 Azerite claims victory. To succeed, you will need team coordination to lock down control of the various nodes across the island, all while keeping a keen eye on the sky for additional power-ups that could give your team the edge you need.
Okay, so essentially what this is it's the blood of Azeroth.
Yeah, of the Titan, I believe.
Yeah, and we are trying to acquire this. Wow, we are horrible people. Everybody is horrible people.
I mean, it kind of follows what we're doing with the resources in the world. We're taking things from Azeroth, and we're kind of milking is probably the wrong word, but we're taking things from Azeroth and taking the resources
Right.
for a necklace.
I love how they sit there and they say that the the hostilities between Horde and Alliance reignite. It's like, dude, they never cool off. It's an ongoing thing. We have third-party big bad trying to conquer, destroy the world, and we're too busy like,
I'm gonna punch you in the face, Horde.
oh, I'm gonna kill you, Alliance.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Synn, I see. So I sounded like Olmec from Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Dude, I was just wanted to so bad. Are you ready to face what's inside the temple?
Oh, that game terrified me. I mean,
That scared you? The Temple Guardian?
Yeah.
Really?
Because they're going through
I
it.
wanted to be on that. Olmec.
Zestio's right. I'm a wimp.
You are. You... Diary of a Wimpy Kid personified right here.
That's actually about my life. I deserve
I'd
those
watch
royalties.
You do. I agree.
That's my life. I'm a wimpy kid. It's my diamond.
We got to toughen this guy up, Sin.
I just don't see it happening. He plays
what we need here is the classic 80s movie training montage with the bad music.
Oh, you want bad music?
We need a machinima of my High Mountain Tauren training your gnome.
No, that doesn't work. Okay, never mind.
No. 80s music, Rasley.
Oh,
80s music.
I think I've got that. Frasley, and I'm running for. I'm training.
Not
up.
motivational enough.
Okay, let's see about this.
Electric Master in chat. You sound like Rex.
That's 290s. Anyway,
I'm not even sure what the hell that is.
that's too hip hop.
That's baby making music.
Whoa. Yeah, that's baby making music.
Oh no,
I'll find you some. I'll find you some.
this is.
Don't worry. That is definitely baby making music. There's your title for the show.
Baby making music.
I don't know. I'll think on that. Mythic Dungeon Invitational Proving Grounds are now going on. So February 27th, the Proving Grounds begin over a 2-week period. And then March 6th is week 2. The affixes for week 1 are Raging, Volcanic, and Tyrannical. And there are different dates for each. Probably by the time you're reading this, it'll already be in phase 2. Yep. All right. Well, you're not reading this podcast, but you're listening to this podcast. So
Great for audio.
Yeah. Hey, here's week 1 that you can't be part of.
I would love to be a part of the Mythic Dungeon Invitational. I'm not near good enough to play with those guys. I don't know any of the strats for any of the like high level strats for Mythic Plus, but just watching them is awesome.
I was listening to some podcast. I'm trying to think of which one it was. They said that the last time it happened, people were doing Mythic Pluses one way. They watched the Invitational, and it actually changed how people approached the Mythic Dungeons already. So it's kind of a fun one where people can use it to better their game in PvE.
Oh, definitely. And I really hope that they implement Keystone system like they used for the Dungeon Invitational. I know that they're picking that some dev somewhere, some GM is picking what affixes they're getting for each key. But some of the Keystone affixes that they get, the combinations are very interesting.
Yeah. Well, and you saw that in the alpha, there are ways to customize the Mythic Keystones. Nobody knows if it's user customizable or if it's something that the game gives you or if they're using it for the MDI. But there are customizations.
It's going to be really interesting. And also, I'm going to make a ton of money off of those things.
Yeah. So definitely watch for the Mythic Dungeon Invitationals. I'm excited for that because I am more of PvP. So this is the one esport that I'm more likely to watch unless we get Project Transmog for Trial of Style. Then I'll watch that too.
Project Transmog.
That was the last
I'm
prize
done.
report. Hey, Synn, it was great to have you on the show. So there is a new WoW alpha build. Many new models like dinosaurs, mounts.
Dinosaurs?
There's a new hyena mount that Icy Veins was showing off. There are some class changes, but unless there's anything specific, I'm not going to go into all the details on those because those could change by the time beta or live comes around.
So as far as class changes go, the only thing there that is maybe considering switch a class, again, because I switched to every flavor of the month, is Warlocks. Apparently, I've watched a couple streamers play Demonology Warlocks on the alpha. They are busted. Like, it's probably going to change a lot, but right now they look very, very strong.
So OP?
Yeah, very OP. Like, in the first build, I want to say it was Demonology that has this ability. It's called Death Bolt, but it was chunking dungeon bosses' health for like 33% every time it hit.
Nice.
It looked super strong.
I might have to
really
change
wanna play
spec.
it. Right?
I can tell Lady Emma is going to love this.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be all up in that if it doesn't get nerfed.
Yeah.
I've never played Warlock at in-game, so that'd be something fun to do.
And for Paladins, Alice Thunder was talking about it. And they say it looks like in Battle for Azeroth, Paladins, especially Holy Ones, are getting a bit of a visual rework as well. The new animation for Holy Light, a bread and butter spell for the spec, has been found courtesy of Wowhead, and it appears to take a heavy inspiration from Warcraft 3. This is how Arthas casted in Warcraft 3, and you can even see Uther pull out a similar tome in the Heroes of the Storm.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which is interesting if they're pulling things from Warcraft 3. I mean, I know we had like the Warcraft Invitational, but it is interesting if they're pulling things from Warcraft 3. Either Warcraft 4 or, rumor territory. Major rumor territory.
Zandalari troll druids are getting the best forms ever created for this game.
Yes, I agree. And I'm Alliance, and I agree.
The Moonkin form is a Arakoa. I've been wanting to play a Arakoa for forever. I have no idea how to play Boomkin. No idea. But I'm going to play it. Just because of that form.
Yeah.
But then we're also getting the Stegosaurus bear form. Looks nothing like a bear. Looks like a turtle with spikes all over. It's awesome.
Yeah, people have been losing their minds over it. Like they
look awesome. Who doesn't love dinosaurs?
No, I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way, Fraz. I mean, people are just like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And it's like, here we go. You know, you're going to be seeing these guys everywhere. And it's, really interesting because I know over on Moonguard and WRA and the other RP servers, people have been wanting to roleplay as Arakoa, so they'll be utilizing that one pretty big.
Oh man, I can't wait to read those.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, that's gonna be the plug-in, and all of a sudden, you're near somebody doing some ERP, not in party chat, and you're reading some Arakoa love story.
So I raided on Moonguard for a while and did Mythic raiding on Moonguard. And aside from, it's not a bad server if you get past the weird stuff.
No, I mean, the weird stuff is mainly contained to Goldshire.
Right.
I've discovered Goldshire is Goldshire no matter what kind of server you're on.
Even if you still go to Goldshire and you have the TRP, the role-playing add-on, and read some of the stories that these people have come up with, it's just amazing. I digress. The troll forms are amazing. Keep them coming, Blizzard. Like, I think the flight form is a pterodactyl?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is...
How do you beat that? It's just amazing.
Dragons. That's the only thing I can think of. Dragons.
I'm going to have a Horde alt, because, I already have a couple, but I'm going to have a Zendalari troll alt. Dinosaurs was one of my favorite shows growing up. The Jim Henson show.
Yep. I
love that one. And Gadzooks, spoiler warning. One thing also that's coming out in Warlords, I'm going to pull this from the pantry. Wowhead has been data mining some assets related to a new allied race, the Moghar Orc race.
This has actually been confirmed.
Yeah, and like there are jokes and stuff like that. I just wanted to, because it's not been announced, I wanted to let people know that this is kind of a spoiler, because there could be some way that they announce this. But yeah, that's the next allied race that we're getting, and some of the mounts and things like that are amazing. Like,
I really hope that they're going to have the same chiropractor that the green orcs are going to have.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Stand up straight.
Because that's one thing, being a ballroom dancer, I hate the posture of the current orcs, and I might not have actually, Deceiver, don't be mad, I might not have race changed my mage orc if I had known we were getting good posture.
My monk will be an orc. I'm not going to have any high mountain Torns left after the expansion drops.
I'm speculating that whenever we get a new allied race, we're going to get another slot. Because, we got 4 slots when we got 4 allied races. and they promised us 6 allied race slots with the launch of BFA. It makes sense. We're going to be getting the Zandalari and the Iron Dwarves. Oh, have we seen a lot of the Iron Dwarf stuff yet, or is that still waiting to be?
That's still under wraps. I don't think we've seen any Iron Dwarf stuff yet.
I did see in one of the WoW model things, it was a vehicle, a mount that looked like some of the mounts that they have in Ironforge. Like something like it was almost like a bulldozer. What if that's one of the mounts? Because that would be really cool. The Iron Dwarves having a kind of that bulldozer mount.
Azerite War Machine.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. I don't think it's just limited to the Dark Iron Dwarves. It says Alliance, and it's got lions in blue and gold all over it. So,
okay, so
it may be a faction thing.
I could see maybe then faction or PvP mount. I could see that being one of the things.
I hope it's a PvP mount.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't, because I don't play PvP too much. I want it to be something I can get the PvE. But if it is a PvP mount, that'd still be really cool. Anything else in the alpha that you guys have seen?
Nah, again, man, I'm the worst WoW player. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. I experience everything when the expansion drops.
No, I haven't seen anything in the alpha other than class changes. There hasn't been much. The Kultiris and Zandalar hubs for the factions are beautiful from what I've seen of them. They look outstanding.
And Alessander is mentioning in the alpha that there's a love boat, and it says summon your love boat on the water surface within 20 yards, 1.5 second cast, cooldown reduced during love is in the air. Don't we already have a love boat?
Just another mount I'll never get.
But yeah. It has a cooldown, so they're saying it's not a regular mount.
So it's a toy?
But don't we have a love boat already?
No, I mean, the love boat is something ride in for part of the achievement, I think, but I don't think it's an actual mount like
we
the love
have
rocket.
What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. We have a gondola.
Okay,
yeah, all right. Yeah, that's right. They didn't. I forgot about that. My bad.
So I don't know if this is a different thing, but this is something that they pulled out from the alpha. So it could be maybe another love boat and stuff like that. So with all that WoW news out of the way, anything that you want to pull out of the pantry?
Really go for some ramen noodles right now.
That sounds good.
The Incredibles 2?
Yes. Oh, have you seen the trailer?
Yeah. I remember watching The Incredibles 1 when it was in theaters. Showing
Same.
my age here. Don't care. So I'm looking forward to being able to experience the sequel in theaters as well.
And I love in the trailer, they have a joke about new math, because I know somebody who is struggling with their kid in this new math. And the kid's even struggling with it because it's so confusing, and it looks incredible. I mean, now one thing that they said is every couple of years something incredible happens. I have a feeling The Incredibles is turning into a sequel fest thing.
I don't know, man. I mean, because there was such a large gap in between the two.
Yeah, and maybe they're saying that
I'm hoping they don't try to Harry Potter this and pump out a bazillion movies in a period of time,
and then have like somebody like Voldemort with Horcruxes. Oh, you don't mean like that? No,
I mean like, okay. Well, actually, Harry Potter's probably the worst example to use because that was an intentional thing because of the number of books. But Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're just going to keep pumping out sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel to the point where, one, you don't care anymore, and two, they just get so ridiculous, they're horrible.
Yeah.
I would say in Incredibles 3, I'd be down for. It better not start becoming one of these annual franchise things.
Like Star Wars is doing.
But I like Star Wars too. I'm not saying...
With Star Wars, yeah, I'm kind of about that, but what I like what they're doing with that is they're mixing it up, is that you have like...
The garbage that's going to be the Solo movie.
I don't know, man. I'm not like having super high hopes for it, but I hope it's at least entertaining. I'm not expecting something epic, but I like how they're doing like main Star Wars trilogy story 1 year and then standalone side off thing like Rogue One in, I guess you could say, the off year.
Okay.
I like the films and the extra films that they're doing, but I think we're getting too much Star Wars right now. Too much.
Yeah, I mean that is true, but I will still go watch them because I'm a huge Star Wars nerd.
Same. They got my money.
Yeah, but I just hope they don't try to turn The Incredibles into a super franchise.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Because not everything needs a bazillion T spin-offs and sequels.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm in the group of people that I liked Cars 2, but then again, I'm a Pixar fan gnome, even though they don't have gnomes in Pixar.
Fan gnome.
Yeah, Pixar could release a pile of turds, and I would probably watch it.
I've seen every Cars movie. I don't know why. Just went through a stint one time. I was like, I just want to watch every Cars movie. I really want to watch them. And I enjoyed that Saturday I spent doing that.
Cars 2 was not as good as Cars 1, and Cars 3 redeemed Cars, but I still enjoyed Cars 2.
I'm ready for that Mater spinoff.
Yeah! And I love like the Mater's Tall Tales that they released a while back. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
And while we're in the same vein, Incredibles 2, June 15th, 2018. And the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2 has been released. I'll pull this out of the pantry. It is March 9th, and it's called Ralph Breaks the Internet. And so far, I loved Wreck-It Ralph 1, and this looks incredible.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph has been on my I should sit down and watch it list for a long time. I just haven't done it yet, so...
Well, and Mario...
I can't really get hyped for a sequel to a movie I haven't actually watched yet.
Understandable, yeah. We saw it, and the first one was just amazing. Like, Sarah Silverman's an amazing actress, and she's funny and stuff like that. And the person who plays Ralph, why is it blanking on me? But yeah.
I don't remember.
It is also great, and that one comes out March 9th. So, yeah, this Friday.
I saw the first one on a Disney cruise. It was amazing.
I did too.
Really?
Opening week. I was so excited we saw Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. Man, are we brothers?
On a Disney cruise?
On Disney cruise, absolutely. This was on I believe this one was the Fantasy.
That's
or the Magic.
Big one, right?
No, this was... Yeah.
I was on the smaller one. The smaller one is Magic.
Yeah, okay. Because one of them we were on the Magic, then we were... Oh, yeah, then we went on the Fantasy, then we went on the Magic.
Presley, were we on the Magic at the same time?
Maybe?
Oh my God, small world.
And back then I would not have known who you were. You wouldn't have known who I was. Okay, this next one. Do either of you watch Rick and Morty?
I don't, but I know what you're about to talk about.
I do.
Okay.
That's one of those things of, I just need something completely mindless to watch, and it's funny, so let's go.
I've never watched it. I need to, but we have Me6, who's I named the bartender to kind of theme the channel. But this thing was amazing.
Yeah, there was an episode where at the end, Rick freaks out on Morty and starts screaming about the Szechuan sauce and how he wants it back and how he misses it. And he's like losing his mind over this. I will have to send you the clip of that.
Okay.
And it sparked this whole thing on Twitter and Facebook where people, Rick and Morty fans were like, we want the Szechuan sauce. And it just built momentum. Because for those of you who don't know what the Szechuan sauce was, back when Mulan was in theaters, Disney's Mulan, they had a tie-in with McDonald's where when you got your chicken McNuggets, you would get a packet of Szechuan sauce to dip them in. And apparently this sauce was like the bomb, the shiz, if you will. But because it was such a limited tie-in, once it was done, and McDonald's is like, okay, it's never going to come. People are losing their minds for this stuff. Some of these people have never had it, but they want it.
All because of a TV show.
Yeah. So McDonald's was like, okay, we're going to bring it back for a limited time basis. The demand far exceeded the supply, and people lost their minds when they couldn't get it. Like, there were some pretty horrible people out there about this.
What I found amazing is that the sauce is back, and they're going to be putting
they're bringing it back again. And they've expanded the number of packets to 20 million packets across all U.S. McDonald's.
So you ought to keep an eye on eBay and watch this stuff, because when it goes away, this stuff sells for a ton of money on eBay.
Fun side note, though. McDonald's actually sent the creator of Rick and Morty a jug of Szechuan sauce.
I think there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
3 jugs.
And
Yeah.
Dead Mouse bought one of them for $15,000.
Yes.
McDonald's has launched a podcast called The Sauce. It is a collaboration between McDonald's studio at Gizmodo and Onion Labs. And I've been listening to this because I'm a sucker for different
Podcasts.
Yeah, for different podcasts, like different stories and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been listening to that today. I'm like, this thing is amazing. I mean, just the whole story and how McDonald's is like, we messed up. And they're willing to talk about what happened and where they messed up. I'm like, that's why I love podcasting. It's the storytelling.
Okay. Now, you said Dead Mouse paid how much for one of these jugs?
15 grand.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to put this out there. Dead Mouse, you're a freaking moron.
You know what? That Dead Mouse has that on a pedestal with the lights shining on it, and he's got the red lasers that go
I'm
around
sorry.
it.
I don't care how much money you have, and I don't care how rare this freaking sauce is. $15,000 for a jug of freaking chicken McNugget dipping sauce. You're a moron.
Oh, I'm selling this WoW plush. It is $20,000 on eBay. So somebody can buy that right now?
yeah.
It contains a single packet of Szechuan sauce.
Yes, and you can buy the blue hair that I use for Frasley's pictures sometimes. This is $30,000,
Y'all have just reached completely stupid.
and you
level
can
now.
buy this mic that I'm using right now for $85,000. So
Or $85 on Amazon.
yeah.
You know, I need to start a Xortz the Goblin store, so that way I can counter this with just buy my shirts.
And you can also buy our shirts for like $20, $15-20 on store.frazzlecast.com. So shameless plug.
Oh, is that a thing? I'm gonna go buy a shirt.
Absolutely. We have different shirts like Awesome, Frazzlecast, Scarfacui. And Scarfacui is this happened on a
When
stream.
did you launch a store? How did I miss this?
I've been very low key on it. I did it because I wanted a shirt of the podcast and different memes. So it's been there.
Ooh.
I just have not promoted it, and I need to add more designs to it. But yeah, we've got a store.
You suck at self promotion. You know that. You need a
Don't,
manager.
Daryl.
I'm an affiliate. So sub to Twitch. No. Yeah, you're right. I need.
All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna help you out here. I'm solid. Make sure you follow at frazzlecast.com, twitter.com/frazzlecast. Buy his goddamn shirts.
They're awesome because we have a shirt that says awesome.
Man.
And I've got some more designs that I've been working on. And that's actually a good segue from the fans. Sure Gaming, it's SHG.
Gaming.
Yes, Gaming.
Gaming.
With the I is the one has joined the
Damn one.
Scamblin.
You don't say.
That
What in the blue hell was that?
was them trying to say because it got me
Ears.
And they joined the Discord and they said, "Hey everyone, loving the podcast. They're from England, so they're sleeping right now. So, hi England.
They might be sleeping.
They might be sleeping. Yeah,
Yeah, it's Friday there, so they probably have like life stuff to do tomorrow.
I keep trying to get the blue recluse. I'll say it.
The what?
The
The
blue.
bloomer bullet? The bloomer clear?
You probably have
Did you
listened.
just go Murloc? Did you just go Murloc on us? You never go full Murloc.
Never go full Murloc.
But they'll be an allied race. I'm calling it. Actually, Xortz, you
They
call
better
it.
not be an allied race. They better be Horde.
Oh,
No, don't put that curse on us.
what if they are like the Pandaren? They can go either way.
I will accept that.
The same way with the Volpira.
Not the only ones that go either way.
Hello.
And I keep trying to get the blue recluse on the show, but because of the England stuff and the time differences, they're sleeping. So one of these times when I don't have a live show, we're going to try to.
Yeah, you should just on a day where you both don't have anything going on a weekend or something, just sit down and record it, man. Don't have to be a live show.
Well, but
It'd be nice if it was a live show, but you know what? You got to accommodate the guest, man.
I've made a list of people when I can't do live shows. I've got a list of people I'm going to visit. Like we have Back to Azeroth coming on March 26th. So there'll be no live show March 22nd. Free foreshadowing. And Gaming said, I'm new to WoW, so listening to your podcast really helped me understand the game a bit more, and it gets me excited to play.
Oh, except for when I'm on, because I don't. He'll just be like, why is this guy on a WoW podcast? He's barely talking about WoW.
You've been on a weekly awesome podcast called Rating with Leisha, and we learned that Xortz had breasts at one point.
Yeah, oh god.
You had
Back
boobs!
in the RP days, somebody fed my goblin a potion that switched their gender. I gotta find that screenshot for you, man.
But I was just listening to that episode. I was just laughing. I'm walking and I'm just laughing hysterically. And like,
yeah, that was a bad week in Xortz's life. The character, not mine. I died laughing when that happened.
What was the movie where the people changed?
Hang on. I gotta go back into my media. I think I might have this on Twitter.
There was a show I was watching, and the brother and sister changed bodies, and the brother.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Freaky Friday?
Yeah.
No, that's a mom and daughter.
Yeah, this was like either a sitcom show, and there was this episode, but he looks down, he's like, ooh.
It happened on the Scooby-Doo live action movie.
Oh, you're right.
When Fred and Daphne, he goes, hey, I can look at myself naked.
You broke Frost.
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch that. That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so are all the other very bad Scooby-Doo movies. But I've enjoyed talking with Skaming this past week. They're going through past episodes. They went to the famous episode with the salad dressing.
What?
There was an episode of the show where Lady Emma was on, and her cat Jinx sat in the salad dressing she was eating, or in the salad she was eating. She was eating salad dressing.
Gross.
She was eating salad and sat in it, and then he starts like moving around, and he's like flinging salad dressing all over and getting all over the table.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Ugh.
So final thoughts before we end the show. I had a crazy idea. So I was talking with Zephyriah about the Void Elf starting zone. That's really cool. Well, a while back, there was a data mined. We thought it was a Nomegon pet battle dungeon, but I don't think anything's been done with it. Otherwise, I would have played it. What if that map is for mechanomes as an allied race?
As an allied race?
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool. But
That
it would be cool just to have another short race running around. But I think they're kind of filling that void with the Vulpera.
my other theory, and again, I'm going off of the fact that there was the Demon Hunter aspect toy from the TCG that I spent more than I should have on the trading card game on eBay for, that turned you into a Demon Hunter. I haven't bought some of the very expensive stuff. At one point, I wanted to buy that $500-600 Murloc costume. I don't have that much money, but I was trying to find anything I could to buy the Murloc costume. I was like, nope, can't. But
Did you buy the Spectral Tiger?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I think it's expensive.
Not yet.
But
It is expensive.
I spent over $100 for one of the toys. Anyway, the
What?
the Demon Hunter was a toy.
Hey, Presley, you do realize I'm only like a few hours away from you. I'm half tempted to drive over there and slap the silly right out of you.
Oh, hey, I
And
can
make you pay
see
for
you.
Gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, hey, it'd be worth it because I to get to see you and all that.
I'll be wearing a mask.
It's the sock puppet.
Yeah, I'll be wearing a giant sock puppet head.
Just don't do it at night, otherwise that'd be very creepy.
It's going to be dark. You're just going to see a sock puppet, and then you're going to hear the gnome train in the dark. That's you don't want to hear that in the dark. That's scary.
Oh no! I'm now creeped out. I'm going to see gnomes just in the middle of the night. But the Demon Hunter aspect turned people into Demon Hunters. We got Demon Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a theory that the Leper Gnome toy in Nomegon that I still want, either Mecha Gnomes or I could see Leper Gnomes being a horde race.
A horde?
We don't want your Leper Gnomes!
A horde race?
Yeah!
Oh, look, sir. We're friends, but you're still a gnome. I can kick you.
Well, we'll give you the Leper Gnomes.
No.
And that way we'll retake Nomegon.
We're going to kick them right back.
Okay.
Gnome punting. Y'all can keep them.
All right, Fraz, it's in the Discord.
I'm scared
Leopard
now.
gnome. I don't know about leopard gnome, but I definitely think that we'll get, if we get something, it'll be the mecha gnomes. And it'll be the scenario to get them will be the mecha gnomes fighting the lepers.
Okay, what's this picture?
That is Xortz with boobs.
Nice!
Xortz is sending nudes.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's nice.
Gross. Gross.
Okay, that's the title. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
I was not expecting that reaction.
I wanted to see this and I can see it now, so I like it.
You killed me, Fraz. I'm dying.
There's nothing nice about that.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
absolutely horrifying.
Okay, so
That makes me
Synn,
question you even more, Frasley.
can I have you read the blue post?
From Lemmy. I know gnomes are a joke race, but drowning in a puddle when you're doing a Mythic Plus with friends is really annoying. I would agree. This is from Ithissens, the community manager, I assume. We've crunched the numbers, and it would cost an astronomical amount to put step stools in all the water puddles to keep gnomes from drowning. Unfortunately, sacrifices must be made in development. And it continues. I actually didn't know about this specifically. Guess the problem was below my eyes.
Wow.
Below my eyesight. What dungeons is this the case? While I'm all for a drowned gnome or two, I get that. I get that can be a little annoying for Mythic Plus. This question applies for goblins too, but I don't have any good jokes. And he continues, or she. Thanks for the list you guys gave me so far. If you have any more, please throw them in this thread so I can pass on which dungeons have this problem. Please be specific as to where you start swimming in the dungeon puddle.
And then someone made a quote, said, I vote that all new and existing gnomes be immediately equipped with floaties, preferably the cute little rubber ducky ones.
I can neither confirm nor deny that that might be a solution.
I loved this post when I saw it. I was just like, it was amazing.
Unbelievable. If you were a Tauren, you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
can't fit
really.
into doors.
That's true. I can't.
No, you
go
just plow
upstairs.
right through it.
Yeah.
I get stuck in
Or
the
if you're
door
a goblin, you just blow it up.
Yeah,
Either works.
and yourself,
Yeah,
Possibly.
probably.
definitely. So, Frazzlecast has an Amazon Echo skill in the works. And I tried to use the word echo instead of the other word. So sorry if you made your echo respond to echo. I just made it respond 3 times. So I got some more details sorted out. I'm just now waiting on the fine details. I don't know how long we're wait till it's working, but because like right now I can't get TuneIn to understand Frazzlecast. That's the one thing is TuneIn and Google Home don't know Frazzlecast. I mean, I can understand. It's hard to pronounce the name.
Yeah. Do you remember when the Xbox One came out and people would listen to podcasts on it, and you like, or a stream or something, and the streamer could go Xbox off and accept and turn off people's Xboxes?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
back when there was the Kinect, and the Kinect's now been discontinued, I think.
Yep.
Thank God. That was a piece of crap.
I don't like motion gaming.
If I'm gaming, I want to be sitting either at my computer or on my couch playing my Xbox. I don't want to be jumping around. And no, that's why. Like I'm looking at like a lot of this VR stuff coming out, and I'm just like, nope.
Now,
Oh,
VR is
man,
pretty
I'm
cool because you don't have
obsessed
to
with VR.
be moving around. You can kind of just like,
Yeah, you can sit in your chair.
yeah.
I said some of it, not all of it, some of it.
I was talking with somebody this week. I think it was the AT&T tech about VR and how they've been reading a lot of lit RPG stuff about VR and stuff like that. I have been too on Audible. I've been listening to stuff, and it's been kind of fun hearing about these MMORPGs where you put like a headset on. So that would be pretty cool as well. I saw, it's either Softy or Swifty?
Swifty.
Swifty on
Swifty did
YouTube. Yeah, did a video. It was in Stormwind, looked all around, and definitely don't look all around when you're talking on a microphone. Otherwise, you cut your audio out like this. But he was looking around in Stormwind. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. It would make me sick though.
I've heard that too. I mean, it can get motion sickness. And I get motion sickness on roller coasters because I'm getting old.
I played Alliance for the longest time, and I've been back and forth between them. So when the Warcraft movie came out and that sweeping shot of Stormwind, like I would love to do that in VR. That would be so it gave me chills when I watched the movie because I'm a gigantic nerd.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It'd be a lot of fun.
And we are now on Spreaker. Spreaker is a platform people do live shows on. We are still doing the live show on Discord and Twitch with currently we're doing it. I only saw the webcams freeze one time. If it ever freezes while watching Twitch, let me know. I just had to go in and modify something. But you can now listen to the podcast through Spreaker because it's a pretty cool platform. And I mean, cool apps and stuff like that. This is in addition to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, pretty much anywhere else you can find awesome podcasts. My Google Home can't play Frazzlecast for some reason. When I ask it to play it by voice, it starts playing like some criminal murder podcast. I mean, not a criminal murder, but a podcast about like true crime murder stuff. Google doesn't like me, I guess. And I will be a guest on Azeroth Roundtable this Friday. This came up a day ago. Ben the Mage said, hey, we talked about on Azeroth Roundtable. I was like, I had to pinch myself like 5 times. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I mean, I love Azeroth Roundtable. It'll probably be out by the time you hear this on the download. Definitely looking forward to it. Just excited, like, and just, wow. So
That'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to that.
I get to finally tell John Jagger. Is it Jagger or Jagger? I should know this. So, sorry, John. I probably just said your last name wrong. I'm sorry. Thankfully, Silverbolt warned me a while back to never call Thist Theist.
Oh, Thist.
And Thist, you're awesome too. And Thorn, you're awesome too. I could just think, if Thorn's listening, he's like, you mentioned Thist, but you don't listen to me. They're all awesome.
They are.
Thist,
Those
call
guys.
me. Call me.
And call me too.
Nope, call me.
Well, no, call me maybe because Synn is crazy.
No.
Really?
I play Horde Thist.
Really?
That is true. He mains Horde.
A main Horde.
I'm in their guild, so.
And their Discord. Giggity, giggity.
Yep, and their Discord.
You got me there. I'm not in either of those things.
But you are in the Sparks fans.
That's true. I am in Sparks Bands, where I fight robots.
Yes, every day. Like Transformers. More than meets the eye. And see Xortz with boobs.
Xortz with boobs. Only at
Swords with
Frazzlecast.
boobs, man. Something I never thought was going to happen, and it happened, and I'm terrified.
And that's
by
even
it.
better than the mental image I had when I was listening to the podcast.
It just, it was a bad day for roleplay, man.
But it's
Actually, it was a great
it's
day
so
for
awesome.
roleplay.
I better download this. Anyway, thank you all for coming tonight to Frazzlecast. We'll start with Synn. Where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Sinister Gaming and on Twitter at Sin_Dreamer. And occasionally I'm on the Miscellaneous Podcast.
Yes, great podcast. Polly's been inviting me back, and it's a lot of fun. I sometimes bring my soundboard.
Sometimes.
Well, last night
Eliminated Paulie's editing.
when we had Dr. Lynch on, I was like, okay, this guy has like a PhD. I'm not going to use a soundboard. I mean, if you had PhDs in WoW, I would not use soundboards either. And Xortz, thankfully, I haven't used this all night.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Damn you!
I had to. And where can we find you, Xortz?
You can find me over on the Twitters at Xortz the Goblin, XORTZ, THEGOBLIN, all lowercase. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Xortz the Goblin, same as the Twitter, where I stream WoW, Stardew Valley, and stuffs. Occasionally PUBG, where I lose my mind after like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Also, as Frazzle, you know, getting back into the podcasting game here soon, TM.
Yes.
With Leisha from Raiding with Leisha, where we'll be talking about roleplay, which means I gotta get back into roleplay because I've been out of it for a while. Hopefully this will be the kick in the butt I need. Once I have more information on that, I will be putting that out. And I just lurk on the internets.
And show your boobs to people.
I don't show my boobs to people.
Can't do that on Twitch.
That's true.
No, that is against the terms of service.
That is true, which is why I didn't show the picture on Twitch.
Can't do that on Twitch.
You mean I can't show my... Oh. I just broke you, Xortz, I think.
You know what? I give up on you, Frazzly. I give up on you. I'm done.
But
Freaking done.
hopefully I'll be back on the show again. And you can find me at Frazzly.com, on Twitter at Frazzlytastic. You can find the show at Frazzlecast.com. Get in touch with us. We love to hear from you. You can email us at show@Frazzlecast.com. Call us at 1-440-536-3711. Someone called me today, but didn't leave a message, so I was kind of like, oh. Tweet us at Frazzlecast or leave us a voicemail on our voicemail page, frazzlecast.com/voicemail. You can also join our Discord at sparkspan.com. Until next week, be awesome.
Greetings, gamers. This is Mewcow, your guide in treating a common gamer condition called altitis. As the expansion winds down, let's discuss the state of crafting in Legion. It's quite likely that you've been focusing on leveling your alt classes rather than their professions due to the level revamp. Since we have a general idea of when the next expansion is coming, now is a good time to prepare your crafting. As a quick overview, engineering, alchemy, jewel crafting, and inscription are all very useful to raiders and levelers alike. Gathering professions are a great source of money in resale, and to supply your professions that you're working on. The remaining professions are a little less useful right now, though we can hold out hope the next expansion helps them out. We'll discuss each in more detail in the coming weeks, in case you need a little help deciding what each alt should do. And don't worry, swapping professions isn't that hard to do now with the help of our trusty Draenor garrisons. If you have questions, tips, or want to discuss a topic further, find us on Twitter at altitis.net, and show notes can be found on our website, altitis.net. On behalf of the Alt Army, we hope you find this information useful in the treatment of your altitis.
Welcome to the Frazzle Report. I am Frazzly, and today is Friday, March 2nd, 2018. Last week, during all the rumors about Warcraft, one enterprising member of the Overwatch forums, named Mercy Main Always Forever, found a secret hidden in the Blizzard World map. They found this through a line of code in Warcraft 3 on the PTR that said BW Staff Room. This was initially thought to refer to Blizzard Watch Staff Room, but Blizzard Watch confirmed to us that they don't have a staff room. They work out of a food truck in front of the Blizzard HQ. Mercy Main Always Forever then went to StarCraft Brood War, but didn't find anything that said staff room. They were just told to construct additional pylons. Finally, they went to Blizzard World, and in one of the restaurants, found a napkin in the trash can that said, "Staff room password is 12345. They remarked that it was the stupidest thing they'd heard in their life. They looked around for where to put this in, and put the password into a random computer in the control room. A door instantly appeared in a wall. They found a row of computers that have fully playable versions of Warcraft 3 on them. What you do in Warcraft adds to your score in the Overwatch match. Also this week, the WoW General Secret Finding Discord found a secret inside of Nomergon. This has been there for a year, but sadly many players don't visit this amazing dungeon anymore. This Discord server found that there is a row of computers in one of the abandoned dungeon wings that lets people play Overwatch. To their surprise too, they found a few gnomes in there, and to their surprise even further, found that they were some of the top players in competitive mode in Overwatch. Just goes to show, you gotta watch out for the gnomes. Don't underestimate us. Well, that's it for the news this week. I still don't know what the secret project is that Bubbles was talking about. Has Trilla ruined my paper last week? This can't be it. Gee golly, these rumors have me so anxious. I hope it's something amazing. This has been the Frazzle Report. I am Frazzly Sparkspan. You can find the show at frazzlereport.com. Until next week, be awesome. Frazzlecast is a fan podcast that covers Blizzard games. We are not affiliated with Blizzard Entertainment. Views expressed by the host and guests are their own. Some of the art, music, and sound effects come from Blizzard games and are owned by Blizzard Entertainment, Inc. No copyright infringement is intended.
Want more awesomeness every week? Visit weeklyawesome.com. Weekly podcasts to make your week better. Remember to smile and be awesome.